Okay, so last unit, budget. So proportional reasoning. So Avril pays $8.50 for each fitness class she attends. Calculate the cost of each number of classes. All right. So obviously, hopefully you're thinking, oh yeah, this is easy. A lot of this is common sense this unit. Okay. So all you're going to do is you're going to go $8.50 times the 5 classes, right? Did you do it already?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't.
No big deal. Just 50 times 5 gives me
42.
$42.50. Okay, and the next ones, they're just changing the number of classes. So now it's going to be $8.50 times 12 classes. Thank you. $102. And 22 classes. Oh, I wrote 22. $187. Okay, refer to question 1. Avril must pay 5% GST on her fitness classes. Calculate the total amount paid if she attends 3 classes last week. Okay, so what it's going to be is it's going to be your $8.50 times 3 to figure out the actual price. If she attended 3 classes, so $25.50. And then she's going to pay 5%. So remember when we were doing tax, well, if you go times 0.105, then it'll actually give you the value and you don't have to do the addition. Okay? Because what happens is the 1 multiplies the 25.50 and the 0.5 multiplies the 5% and then it combines them. Okay? All in one step. So her classes are going to cost her $26.78. Okay? So a lot of this stuff you do already, sort of, in your everyday life. Cassandra has $8.50 in an account that pays 3.4 per year compounded monthly. Determine the future value for each time period. Hint, use. So we already know this equation, right?
Yeah. 851 plus. Well, would you still have to divide the 3.4?
Yes, because, so down here, let's set things up, okay? Let's set up our I and our N. Because we know our interest rate is per year. So our interest rate is fine. We just have to put it as a decimal, but it's compounded monthly, right? So we need to divide it by 12. Okay? So our monthly rate is 0.02833. Just keep a couple decimal places. Now, N, pardon? Did I miss one? Oh, sorry, yeah. 0.00. Is that good? N is going to change depending on the number of years we have, okay? So, first things first, 1 year is going to be 12, yeah, because it's monthly. So here it's going to be future value is equal to 850, 1 plus 0.002833, and it'll be 12. 1 year times 12 compounding period. So I got $879.35. Hopefully you got the same. Okay, so I'm just going to label this A, and then we'll do B. So B now is future value is equal to 850, 1 plus 0.002833, and now it's 5 times 12, right? So what's our N? 60. Thank you. So So 850, I'm just plugging into the calculator.
1,007.
Yeah, 1,007.25, right? Because it's rounded. Okay, and the last one. The nice thing about the last one is it's already in months, so our N just is the number of months. So C equals future value 850, 1 plus 0.002833, and it is already in the unit of months. So we leave it as 10. I got 870 and 39. 874 and 39 cents. Perfect. Okay, so this is review. We had already done this. So this is just saying, again, this whole unit is on budgeting and savings and investment, etc. So we're just reviewing the stuff. Okay. Robert invests $50 at the end of each month at 3.2 per year compounded monthly. Calculate the future value of Robert's investment after each time period. Okay, so this is just an annuity, right? So we're going to use our graphing calculator for this. So we're going to go into our TBM solver, and we're going to, remember, calculate all of these values. You might want to clear the memory on your TBM solver. It's up to you. Depends if you have stuff still sitting in there. Okay, so each one of these will change. So remember, when we're looking at an annuity, it's over here. N is the number of payments, okay? So if we're doing 1 year, let's just read again. $50 at the end of each month. This is your yearly compounded monthly. Pardon? 12. So N is going to be 12, yeah? Our yearly interest rate is 3.2. Our present value is 0. Our payment is negative 50, remember, because we're taking it out of our bank. We're calculating future value, so I'll put a question mark. Payments per year is 12, because we're doing it monthly, and it's also compounded monthly. So 12, 3.2, just plugging this into my TBM solver. Oh, 50 is my payment, not done. So I got our future value to be $608.88. Okay. I think on the last page there are answers to this. Like on the back of it. So we're 5A.
What's the PM?
608.88.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, for the next one now, the only thing that changes, N is now 4 times 12, right? So we're now looking at 48 as our N, and everything else stays the same. And I got my future value to be $2,556.74. Okay, so now B, explain why part 2 is not 4 times part I. It's not 4 times because of the way our interest is compounded, right? It's an exponential growth question. So it's more than 4 times because it's exponentially growing. Each month you are getting interest on interest, okay? So it's not a straight line growth. Okay. All right, so I'm not going to keep doing these because these are all of the questions we did last unit over and over again, and the answers are on the back there, okay? So we'll stop here, and you can just continue them on your own.